Namaste, brothers and sisters. This is Ruby with Wholeness Balance, here to bring you the card reading healing of the day for the collective. And it is coming to us today from the Crystal Mandala Oracle deck, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Just go ahead and get fully present. Drop all of your thoughts and your attachments, your opinions, your doubts, and just be fully present here in your now moment. I have surrounded our card of the day with a crystal that is connected. So we have card number 27, Ascended Master Saint Germain and Amethyst, Spiritual Connection. And it is supported by the magnificent, beautiful amethyst crystals here. Thank you so much for being here. Be present here and listen. This reading will be a confirmation. It may be an aha. It's going to be something specific to all of us. Allow it to be what it is. Take it as it resonates. Leave what doesn't. And then just listen. And there is a healing process in the end that I would like for you to listen to. And then after listening to it, come back and decide if it's something that you want to repeat, say, because we honor free will above all, okay? However, this is created with the purest intention to bring healing, whatever it is that you need, to be a channel, to be healing energy for a source to reach you, right? All right, so card number 27, Ascended Master Saint Germain and Amethyst. Spiritual connection. We bring you the blessing of spiritual connection. There are times on your life path when you will feel alone. If you are working on an issue or going through a challenging time and don't feel particularly supported or that others understand, even though they may love you, then that sense of loneliness may increase for a time. Or perhaps you wonder if you are as spiritually connected as you could be. Perhaps you have been asking for confirmation of your divine connection or for some sort of sign that what you think might be divine guidance is genuine. This oracle comes with a message. You are capable of conscious spiritual connection, and that connection is growing in power every time you talk to the universe through prayer or any act of devotion. You are also being asked to release any barriers around your heart and mind so you can allow the unconditionally loving voice of spirit to be heard in your heart and soothe your mind. Walking a spiritual path is very important for your soul. It is what you are meant to do in this lifetime. And you have in fact done this many lifetimes previously. You have developed a strong spiritual connection during the passing of those lifetimes, with an ability to feel, know, and connect with spirit consciously. Even whilst living in the physical world, where the clear voice of spirit can sometimes be distorted through fear, doubt, or anger. You will have different ways you can best tune in to your strong spiritual connection, and that works best for you may be different for another. You may tap into your spiritual connection through meditation, dance, being in nature, relaxing or switching off your mind with exercise through prayer or creating art, music, or some other offering of devotion to love and life. What is being affirmed through this oracle is that your spiritual connection is established. It is considerable, and you have the ability to tune in to it this lifetime. You are asked to rely upon your spiritual connection unconditionally, to ask for help with all things in your life. There is nothing too small, for in allowing your spiritual connection to assist you in resolving the small, apparently insignificant, everyday matters more swiftly, you free up vital energies to deal with the bigger tasks on your divine life journey. From parking spaces to overall timing for your day, for assistance in all ways while is traveling, for help in many good choices while is shopping, to inspiration for a better relationship, and in matters of finance, health, and other professional development, divine guidance will help you in all ways with one purpose, to help you reside in the frequency of love and truth. Sometimes there can be fear about opening up further to spirit. You may want it and fear it at the same time. If you have heard a message or someone has told you something they believe has come from the spiritual worlds and it makes you feel bad, if what you see, feel, hear, or are told is based in fear in any way, it is not from the higher spiritual worlds. Genuine divine guidance is loving, And anything that makes you feel disconnected from love or that causes you to feel bad about yourself is not higher guidance. The fear of opening up further to spirit can be so deep that you don't realize it is there. You attend development classes and work hard to perceive spiritual connection, and yet, frustratingly, it may not come through as clearly as you would like. Perhaps you feel like you are the only person who doesn't get something, whilst others seem to have a connection you envy. You may feel like spirit has forgotten you, or you are not important enough to deserve attention, or that there is something wrong with you that you cannot receive as you wish. All of those reactions and frustrations are understandable, but they are not reflective of the higher truth. Your spiritual task is to be kind to yourself. Be with your feelings and complete the following healing process as often as you feel you need it. Know that fear arises, and it can arise even in those working consciously with spirit for a long time, testing them to trust and open up even more so. You are releasing a barrier between you and spirit. You never need to be ashamed of your fear. It has been conditioned into bodies over lifetimes. It can take a little while to cleanse it out of the soul. Fear can be stubborn. It can be a stubborn stain, but the divine has all sorts of tricks to dislodge it. Spirit wants to connect with you just as much as you want to connect with it, more even. You are so loved. Set aside any frustration with yourself or the divine as you realize that even if you don't see or hear as some others seem to do, Spirit still talks to you every day. Can you see the signs? The numbers, the white feathers, the song on the radio that seems written for you, the books you are drawn to read, or the oracle card that keeps popping up. Spirit loves you so much. It has created all these ways for you to hear its loving voice in your heart. Will other ways open up for you in due course? Yes, of course. But even now, your spiritual connection is already real. To grow it more, set aside time every day, at least 2 minutes, to speak to it. Imagine it as your daily phone call to your Divine Mother. During daily divine time, talk to the universe. You don't need special words, just the universe, aloud if you can. What you would like to help with and what you are grateful for in your life. All right, so taking a deep breath, be here. Let's integrate this guidance. You may like to say this invocation. So again, this healing process, I ask for you to listen first, and then as you feel it, come back and decide if you would like to take on its healing. Choose for yourself if this is for you, right? But listen first. Use discernment, okay? Your free will is so, so, so important. All right. I call upon the crystal angel of amethyst and ascended master Saint Germain, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of spiritual connection. May the fullness of my spiritual connection be consciously known to me. May I be inspired by Spirit daily to connect, to talk to the universe openly from my heart. May all beings know the extent of spiritual connection and the depth of love that Spirit holds for them. May peace enter the world through my spiritual connection. Assisting the plan of love and light. Through divine grace and my own free will, so be it. All right. I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to release any experience, memory, or associated belief connected to spiritual abuse, manipulation, feeling of disconnection from the spiritual worlds, feeling of being abandoned by the divine in any way, and of being harmed, humiliated, or criticized in any way for my spiritual connection. May the healing power of the loving worlds of divine grace cleanse me completely now and restore the full vibrancy of my spiritual connection to higher guidance. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. May divine love awaken the fullness of spiritual connection in the hearts of all living beings. According to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. And now the affirmation, in which I will repeat 3 times, and it will conclude today's reading and healing. I trust and rely upon my spiritual connection unconditionally. It is safe for me to fully open up to Spirit to receive unconditional loving and uplifting messages that are truly helpful. Second time. I trust and rely upon my spiritual connection unconditionally. It is safe for me to be fully open to Spirit to receive unconditionally loving and uplifting messages that are truly helpful. Last time. I trust and rely upon my spiritual connection unconditionally. It is safe for me to be fully open to Spirit to receive unconditionally loving and uplifting messages that are truly helpful. Thank you so much for being here. If you found this reading, healing session to be of any benefit to you and you know of anyone that can benefit from it, please, by all means, share. My intention is to bring healing, awareness of self-consciousness to all that are guided. In love, light, and wholeness, I wish you namaste.